Welcome class 9. Today we will continue chapter 10, that is equal chords and their distances from the center. Okay, new topic, next topic. We will continue new topic, equal chords and their distances from the center of circle. Right? Students, please note that I have written here, see, exercise 10.3 is not in syllabus. Okay, this syllabus will not, there means circle passes through 3 non-collinear points. Remember it. This time drawing circle, look here. What is that circle drawn? Okay, equal chords. I am drawing 2 chords, equal chords given to you. Center. If we join this equal chord and the center O, and when we talk about distance of the chord from the center, that means that is perpendicular always. Okay, this, if I take this OP, OQ, right? So this OP is known as distance of the chord from the center of the circle. When we talk about distance of the chord from the center, that is always perpendicular distance. Okay, please remember it. Based on this, practically if we measure by ruler, if chords are, suppose this chord AB and this is CD, chord AB equal to chord CD. Then by practically check up OP, OQ, you will see that both are equal. Theorem 10.6. Equal chords of circle are equidistant from the center. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Okay, please remember this now. Now look here, if this is theorem we can prove equal chords of circle means what is given to you? Circle is given. Equal chords means 2 chords given to you, they are equal. Suppose I am writing chord AB and chord PQ are equal, center O. Now let us write given in circle with center O and radius R, AB equal to PQ. Okay, now to prove, if I am drawing, see, if I am drawing OX and OY perpendicular, so OX is equal to OY. That is to be proved. Okay, now proof. Students, see now, OX perpendicular AB, OY perpendicular PQ. Okay, this is given to you. Now if I join OB and we have done in theorem 10.3, if we remember, perpendicular from the center of the circle to chord bisects the chord. Remember it. Okay, see, OX and OY bisects chords AB and PQ. This is statement according to the statement of theorem 10.3. Okay. Now see students, if I have taken this triangle OXB and OPY, so in this triangle OB equal to OP, angle 90, so both are right triangles, yes or no, right? And AB equal to PQ, so half of AB equal to half of PQ, so XB equal to YP. So just to see which rule of congruency is clearly visible, that is right angle, okay, hypotenuse and side. Therefore, we will take now in triangle OXB and triangle OYP. Which rule? RHS. Right angle OXB equal to angle OYP. Hypotenuse OB equal to OP and side XB equal to YP. Yes or no? So what is better? For this, what will be support? For XB equal to YP, what will be support? Half of equal chords. Okay, OP are radii, and these angles are equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle OXB congruent triangle OYP. Right? This implies that OX. This implies that OX equal to OY, and hence proved. So this theorem you have to remember. Okay. Theorem 10.7. Look here. Theorem 10.7. Chords equidistant from the center of circle are equal in length. See, we discussed theorem 10.6. What is that? Equal chords of circle are equidistant. And if chords are at equidistant, it means chords must be equal. That is converse of 10.6. Converse of theorem 10.6. So only statement you will remember this. Okay. Equidistant chords are chords of a circle are equal. Equidistant chords of a circle are equal to each other, are equal in length. This statement only you have to remember. Okay, students? Exercise 10.2. Example 1. Exercise 10.4. Okay. Two circles of radius 5 cm and 3 cm. See, you are given two circles. Radius R1 equal to 5 cm. Radius R2 equal to 3 cm. Listen properly. At 2 points, and the distance between their centers is 4 cm. Find the length of the common chord. Length of common chord, this sentence says both circles are intersecting. Look here, I drew circle. Big circle with center O and radius 5 cm. And small circle with radius 3 cm and center O dash. Distance between O and O dash equal to, yes, you are given 4 cm. See, radius is 3 and 1 cm, so it is 4. Clear, students? And AB is common chord. AB is common chord. Okay? Right? Now they are asking to find length of the common chord. Now see, all these chords are given the names AB chord, OA is radius of the bigger circle, okay, O dash A is radius of the smaller circle, that is OA equal to 5 cm and O dash A equal to 3 cm. Please note down this. Clear? Now clearly now see, we will see that 5, 3 and this O dash 4. Students, OA is 5, O dash A is 3 and O dash is 4. So 3, 4, 5. This is your, Pythagorean triplet. We know 5 square equal to 3 square plus 4 square. Clear, students? So what does it mean? If this 5, 3 and 4 are in Pythagorean triplet, that means O dash is perpendicular to AB at O dash. Okay, this implies that O dash is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and AB is chord of circle with radius 5 centimeter. Okay, this implies if O dash is perpendicular to the chord AB, we know perpendicular from center to the chord bisects the chord. This implies that AO dash equal to O dash B. Yes or no? See, perpendicular bisects chord. Remember it. Clear? And if AO dash is known, so O dash B is also known. This implies that, okay, see, OA dash plus O dash B equal to 3 plus 3 equal to 6 centimeter. So length of the common chord is 6 centimeter. Clear? Remember children, what it? So this is according to Pythagorean triplet. We can write triplet. Suppose as triplet in right triangle. Okay, please. So this example, important of this example is understanding and drawing the diagram. That's all. Okay, fine. Now we will take example 2.